Okay, so let me just do kind of a walkthrough of the basic idea with a job like this. You can kind of see what's already happened before over here. Looks like they had roots further down that line. The direction of water flow is this way and this way. And you can tell that just by looking at the fitting. You know, the fitting has a Y that angles off that way, so water wants to flow that way. Okay, so we need to replace this fitting because obviously roots are getting in right here. I got to double check, but I think roots are getting in over here. But either way, we can't just replace this part. You have to replace the whole thing. It's all one piece. So all we got to do is unscrew this one. That one's easy. This one I still got to double check how bad it is further up there, or if there's any cracks under the pipe. Essentially what you're going to do is take a Sawzall. It's got to have a cast iron blade. Those are more expensive, but they definitely cut through this cast iron much more effectively than a normal Sawzall blade. And you're going to try to keep it as square as possible and zoom, cut the pipe. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing here. Zoop, cut the pipe. Now keep in mind, especially with this pipe here, we want to cut the pipe far enough up the line where it's not cracked. I won't know how far up that is until I cut it and look inside it, and I've got to do some exploring to see how far I need to go back. But essentially you're going to cut the pipe. Alright guys, so I'm going to make my first cut here on this pipe. I'm going to try to cut as far up as I can, but I expect that I'm going to have to end up going further up there. I might have to break off more of this concrete here to get further up there. But I'm going to make this cut, and then I'm going to turn your angle and make the other cut for the sink, and then I can take the fitting out. I don't know how well that comes out on the camera, but let me get this to point it out. If you look where the pipe fell down and opened up, that is completely full of roots right there. So there's your issue. Okay, I'm going to turn you guys, and we're going to make the cut up by the sink. This cut is going to be hard to make. It's going to be awkward for me laying down, reaching in there. So I'll try to not block the camera, but no promises here. Okay, so we got a cut here, and then it's kind of blending in, but there's a cut right there. Now all I got to do is take that fitting off the coupling, and then this will all come right out. So let me do that. Okay. Yeah, so you can see the two straps came loose. That's just a simple hex bit under drill. And now we should be able to take this fitting out of here. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to hold the camera and reach in and pull this out. I think it's going to be tough to get out of this side, but here we go. Nope. Okay, it is loose. All right, let's bring it up here. Oh man, there it is. So we have an open end here, an open end here, and an open end here. All right, so can't do any laundry or use the kitchen sink for now. All right, let's take this outside and look at it, see what's in there. All right, guys, here we are outside. I'm gonna put my mask on just in case. Okay, I've got a few tools here. Hope you can see this right here. Let me get the light. That is completely full of roots. 100% blocked. Remember, this is the piece of the pipe that was coming from the laundry room. Okay, let me, it's heavy. It's a really heavy piece of pipe. There you go. So you can imagine water is not flowing very well down that. Okay, let's get the screwdriver. Before we do that, so this is how it was sitting in there, this side up. So we're gonna flip it over and see what it looks like on the underside. So you can see it's definitely cracked. So this here is roots and also corrosion of the pipe too. There we go. Pipe is not supposed to just snap like that. Not supposed to be cracked in the first place. More roots. More pipe. So I'm not just playing around here. I also want to see if the roots are just in this section or if they're also in this section here. Now that I've got it flipped over, yeah, you can see that on the camera. There's a massive crack in this whole fitting right here. So there will likely be roots in here too. And actually there are not roots in there. So, surprise, surprise. Let's keep digging this out. There we go. That was satisfying. It's like getting a big booger out of your nose. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, yeah. Got a fresh garden here. Take the mask off. There's no odor. It's not like this is raw sewage. It doesn't even smell. Okay. Oh yeah, that is so blocked. Okay. You can see that's pretty clean there, but there are some roots over here, probably coming from this part here. But that's why I'm doing this, so I can kind of see what was going on. I don't like just playing with rotten pipes. It is kind of fun though. Yep, this pipe is clear. Just some normal gunk, but it's definitely 95% clear. And this was the piece that was going to the kitchen, to the kitchen sink. Let me show you something I don't like that makes me question whoever did this repair job. This is the piece that tied into the PVC that was replacing some other cast iron. I don't know when they did it, but somebody did a job down there and tied this in to all this fitting here. So something I don't like, as you can see, I don't know how well it shows up, probably better without the light. Right here, there's a crack in this pipe. So I'm assuming this pipe was cracking all the way down, and that they were getting roots in there, and that's why somebody called them to replace the pipe. And they came all the way up to this fitting and said, okay, that's probably good. And there was a big crack in this pipe, I bet. And they thought, okay, we're far enough up that we're good. But really, it was still cracked further up. So lazy work, or maybe it just wasn't visible when they did it. But if they would have saw this from the start, I wouldn't be doing this whole job. Okay, so we are gonna see what we can find down here. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there. You can see the light coming from the other side. It looks worse than it is. It's just some clumps of roots. I mean, it's bad, but this section of pipe, right here isn't too bad. It's all that big clump that I took out earlier. Okay, well, so a few things I can take away. I think the kitchen portion of the cast iron is still okay to use. I think I definitely need to go further up the laundry end of the pipe, because this was just, I mean, this was bad. So that might mean breaking out more of the floor. We'll see. And then the other end will be fine. It's brand new PVC on the other end, so we'll be good. Just want to show you guys, I just took this section out of the laundry line. So it was the one here that came down. And I'm a little bit relieved. It's cracked, that I can see it's cracked to about here. So let's look at the far end of it. So my relief is that that crack did not go all the way up the pipe. So I think I could still use that drain line. Cut the pipes like I just explained. There's the kitchen. This is the main, the line going down to the main line. I have that one blocked up because that's coming from the sewer, so you don't want gases coming back in. And then just opposite of that, I was able to get pretty far up there with that laundry line. And I think we're good right there. I sprayed water down that one and water down this one, and it flowed pretty well for both of them. So I think we are good to tie them back all together.